At kaugnay pa rin po ng kontrobersyal na pagpuslit sa quarantine ni Poblacion Girl na kinilala ng PNP-CIDG na si Ms. Gwyneth Chua, makakapanayin po natin ngayon ang isa sa mga nakasama niya sa party na si Carlos Laurel. Magandang umaga sa iyo, Carlos. Si Connie Season ito.
Magandang umaga ho, Connie. Salamat sa pag-imbita sa akin.
Oo. Carlos, first of all, thank you dahil sa pagising mo na maaga para sa interview natin. Pero gusto ka muna namin kamustahin. Health-wise, meron ka bang nararanasan? Ano mga sintomas after your exposure doon sa inyong dinner with Gwyneth?
Health-wise, okay naman. The worst thing I'm feeling is a cough with a little phlegm, but since consecutive naman yung pagka-negative ko sa antigen, followed by a negative PCR swab, at least alam ko hindi COVID at this point, you know. So, there's also a flu going around. So, at least hindi gaano ka nakakaba.
Oo. Pero meron kang mga kasama, no? You were 17 in the photo, tama ba?
Uh, yes, I'm not 100% sure but around that,
Oo.
yeah, parang
So,
ganun.
dun sa mga nasa picture na kasama mo noong dinner, sino-sino ba yung pakikwento mo sa amin, At paano nangyari na napunta doon si Gwyneth?
Of the 17, yung mga pinsan ko ho, we are 13 with myself included. Yung dalawa is parang plus one ng mga pinsan ko,
Mhm.
ka-date nila kumbaga. Yung dalawa is si Miss Gwyneth at yung boyfriend niya.
Mhm.
Um, how they got there was kasi, so si Gwyneth ay boyfriend ng kaibigan ng mas bata kong pinsan.
Okay.
And, prior to that night, sa pagkakaalam ko, dinner lang po 'to ng mga pinsan ko. Kasi yun, di po kami nagkakita ng siguro halos 1 year na. And yung kuya ko po, kakarating lang galing sa Scotland, kakatapos lang yung MBA niya.
Mhm.
Yung isa kong pinsan, based na po sa Singapore. So, and because of the pandemic, all of us haven't been able to see each other. And this was the first time since December 2019 na we actually all came together and had a meal.
Okay.
Um, so, paglabas ng incident nito, siyempre nagtanungan kami. At that point in time, on the 23rd, pagdating nila, it wasn't weird. But on the 27th, and when this became big, we asked ourselves, how did they get there ba? Sino ba nag-imbita? And lumabas that isa sa mga pinsan ko ay nag-message sa boyfriend. Sinabi na magdi-dinner kami days before, pero hindi nag-reply.
Okay.
So, I mean, since they're friends naman and, if yung kaibigan ng pinsan mo, syempre, to an extent, kilala mo rin, di ba? So,
Mhm.
pagdating nila doon, it wasn't weird at all.
All
But
right.
days before, he messaged the boyfriend, pero hindi nag-reply. So, as far as we knew, kami-kami lang. Kaya yun, so pagdating nila, hindi naman complete stranger, 'di ba? So,
Okay.
eventually nasama sila sa photo na umiikot ngayon.
Okay. But parang matanong lang din natin So, hindi kayo formally nag-invite sa kay Gwyneth, no, or the partners. But dumating sila doon in your family dinner, kumbaga. Pero gaano ba kakilala talaga si Gwyneth? Was there ever a time before na nakikita mo, na nakakasalamuha mo na siya? How was she? In terms of, syempre, nung time na nakita mo siya nung gabi na yon.
Um, well, tama. None of us, well, I or my cousins did not personally invite her to the dinner.
Mm-mm.
But with regards to it being a formal dinner, hindi naman formal eh.
Mhm.
I mean, yun nga, like I said, hindi lang kami nagkakita. It was a public restaurant.
Right.
We just went there, decided, okay, mag-dinner tayo, and to catch up, makipagkwentuhan, di ba? Um, Before that night, syempre, kilala namin yung boyfriend kasi kaibigan siya ng pinsan ko. By
Mhm.
extension, you know, we've known them also, 'di ba? And our interaction with her is more limited to pag nandun yung boyfriend.
Okay.
Apart from apart from nights out na nandun siya, it's not like we hang out. I mean, I can't speak on behalf of yung mga pinsan ko, but at least me personally, apart from nights out or events na nandun yung boyfriend,
Mhm.
parang we don't naman message, we don't naman schedule nights out, we don't schedule, mga hangout na
Okay.
kami-kami lang, di ba?
Pero Carlos, alam niyo na galing siyang Amerika? Kasi meron ding lumabas na mga balita that pinagyabang di umano niya, no? Na siya ay nakapag-skip ng quarantine. Meron ka ba nung gabi na yon na narinig about that?
Not me personally.
Pero meron
Um,
sa grupo ninyo?
Not that I know of, kasi I also don't know what kind of conversations he has with people.
Mhm,
So,
mm.
as far as I know, I was making kwento pa with my kuya kasi dumating siya nung I
Mhm.
confirmed with him yesterday, December 12, na release siya sa quarantine sa 17.
All right.
And even though nasa bahay siya after quarantine, di ko siya nakikita, di ko na siya nasasabayan sa bahay dahil sa pag-ikot ko sa Tanawan, late na ako nakakauwi.
All right.
So, this was really the first night na we actually got to, sit down, talk, may
Mhm.
kwento, catch up,
Okay.
ganun.
Carlos, ito kasi 'di ba, yung kuya mo nag-quarantine, sabi mo nga, and even your cousin from abroad nag-quarantine din. Pero nung nabalitaan mo na may tumakas, no? Kasi nung time na yon hindi pa rin napapangalanan na initially, 'di ba? Nagduda ka ba na si Gwyneth na yon? At ano ang naramdaman ninyo as a family nung nalaman ninyo na siya nga pala talaga yung Poblacion Girl, si Gwyneth Chua?
Um, Actually, we were surprised, but I guess when we found out, we put two and two together. Kasi sa 27, nag-text yung pinsan ko.
Mhm.
Sabi niya, well, nag-text sa group chat, no? Sabi niya, guys, we should get tested kasi si Gwyneth nag-test ng positive. So, syempre, our initial reaction, we test our whole household and everyone was there na magpinsan. Kasi, like, kami sa pamilya namin, we were three. Tapos sa pamilya ng mga pinsan ko, so on and so forth. So after we all tested negative naman, at least in my household, tinanong namin, ba't siya nagpa-test? And sinabi niya na yan yung fifth day quarantine PCR test. So pag nag-negative yan, marirelease ka sa quarantine, di ba? And we know that kasi my brother did that, my cousin did that.
Mhm.
Kaya once they said that, nagtaka na, okay, so kasama namin sa 23, nag-fifth day quarantine PCR siya sa 20, or at least the results were released sa 27. So, syempre, at that point, you're like, okay, so nag-skip pala siya ng quarantine. And,
And how did you feel about that? Nung nahawaan na yung ilan sa mga pinsan mo?
mm, well, first, we thought it was irresponsible, di ba? But, you know, um, it's after the fact na. So, yung pinoproblema po namin at that time was making sure everyone was safe, and especially we also have younger siblings, younger cousins, 'di ba? So we know that once that news comes out, the proper authorities will handle it. And so kami, that was 4 days after exposure,
Mhm.
alam namin tuloy-tuloy yung pagka-monitor, 'di ba? Kasi
Okay.
3 to 5 days yung incubation period or pag-show ng symptoms, 'di ba? So we know that kahit negative antigen kami, um, hindi pa kami safe na safe at that point in time, 'di ba?
Oo.
So we're still isolating, we're still
Yes.
testing, gano'n. And eventually, there are some that tested positive. So,
Yung mga pinsan mo, Carlos, na nag-positive, kamusta na ba sila ngayon? At nakausap niyo ba? Nag-reach out ba sa inyo si Gwyneth to explain her side?
with regards to yung mga pinsan ko and siblings na nag-test ng positive,
Mm.
good to say na very mild naman yung symptoms. The worst one I think is a slight fever.
Mhm.
So far wala namang loss of taste, loss of smell. And parang the symptoms went away within a few days of
Okay.
starting. So parang 3 to 4 days after contact, then mga 2 to 3 days, 1 to 2 days of the symptoms, tapos okay na.
Si Gwyneth,
Apart
nakausap niyo ba? Nag-follow up ba sa inyo kung ano, kamusta sila, yung mga nahawaan niya?
di ko pa siya nakausap. Yun nga, like I said, we don't we don't message apart from 'pag nandiyan yung boyfriend.
I see. All right.
Yeah, so yeah.
Okay, pero yung nakausap natin kasi ang CIDG a few days ago, in fact, nung araw no, na kinasuhan niya si Gwyneth and Company, at sinasabi nga nila na hinihimok din nila no, yung ilan sa mga nakasama ni Gwyneth at nahawaan na magkaso. Napag-uusapan ba ninyo sa family kung magkakaso kayo dito kay Gwyneth?
Pinapag-usapan pa po. Like I said, our main concern at this point is magpagaling sa mga may sakit at pinapag-isipan kung ano yung pinakatamang gawin with regards to our family's position at this point. Kasi yun nga, like sa akin personally, aspiring counselor po ako sa Tanawan, and the elections is in May. So um, how I don't want to spread as much negativity or as much spotlight on this situation as possible. We are working naman, or we have been compliant with anything
Okay.
the CIGDG asks. So, but yun nga, like I said, ang daming naapekto dito, 'di ba? So, talagang pinapag-isipan namin ang tamang gawin para sa pamilya.
Okay, message na lang, very briefly kung meron man para kay Gwyneth.
Para kay Gwyneth, um, wala naman. We're all adults naman here. I hope you really, moving forward, really think about your actions and the way they affect others. Kasi yun nga, as much as everyone's trying to stay safe, comply with the health and safety protocols, be more mindful of the way your actions affect others.
All right.
Kasi yun nga, yung lumalabas, the whole country is blaming her for the outbreak, di ba? Pero, that's not realistic, but sa nangyari, ang daming naapekto.
Maraming salamat, Carlos, muli sa iyong binigay sa aming oras dito sa Unang Balita. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, Connie. Bye-bye.